Well, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday, and I had a crazy idea this morning that I want to share with you. I have not been live in a while, and nervous as or not, here I am. I want to share some thoughts and feelings and emotions and ideas, crazy ideas that came up to my mind this morning as I was in the shower. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm in the shower and I have done a lot of my miracle morning rituals, in the shower is when all the ideas come to me, and before I start doing something else and get distracted, I want to share this message with you. As we close 2023 and as you listen to this message, please, I would appreciate your comments and insights or whatever comes up for you in the moment, because I believe that when we live in the moment, when we appreciate, when we are present to the moment, then a lot of magical things happen. But what happens is that a lot of times we're off the present moment, and then we forget things or we get tripped. But I don't want to gear into a different direction of what the message for today is. And I wanted to share with you, as you wrap 2023, as you wrap gifts for your loved ones, I want you to think about yourself. I want you to think about all the things that you have done throughout this year. How have you grown? What have you learned? What have you grown? And utilize this time of wrapping gifts as a present for yourself. Right? I have done a lot of journaling for the past 5 years, and I feel that that is one of the tools that really has helped me make understandings, make meanings, and start adding to my life instead of subtracting. Because we forget a lot of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. We forget where we're going to. And when we don't have a direction, a sense of purpose, a mission, then it's very hard to kind of get there, right? So we are looking for New Year's resolutions. But before we do that, before you set your goals for 2024, it's very, very important to wrap up 2023, to appreciate all the things that you have done, not only this year, but also past. But take into the consideration this year, and just kind of acknowledge all the things that you have done. What was your goal, where you're going, but what led you, maybe you didn't reach your goal in certain aspect in your health or in your life or your relationships or your job, but look at all the things that you did achieve, all the little things that you were able to become get clarity on, become aware of, and all those things that have helped you. So remember, I don't know if you journal at all or you meditate at all, but those are two very, very powerful tools that I encourage you to kind of start incorporating in your day. And yes, it takes time, but the things that are worth living and experiencing take time. Like a baby is not conceived and born at the next day, right? It's like microwave babies. No, it takes 9 months to have the patience to have all the development and all the things for the baby to come up. So something that yesterday I went to a networking event, and I love networking. I love community because I get to express what my ideas, and also they bring the best of us. And they asked us one question that got me thinking a lot. They asked us, what was your favorite toy or the favorite gift that you received as a child? And we all got us thinking, right? That's so important. One question gets you thinking, and sometimes we have thinking fatigue. We do not want to think about the things, we just want to get the results. Well, we have to lay back, we have to learn to think, to have some introspection, to learn and unlearn things that have led us to who we are today. And as a health coach, I really help people, women, especially in 40s and over, to kind of make understandings of what happened before, what led you to be the person who you are today, and where are all the little gaps that are we're malnourished, or we do not feel loved, we don't feel like we're enough, we are not feeling worthy of deserving. So many things that happen to our life when we're so busy growing up a family, but when they leave the nest, then is when it hits us. It hits us that, okay, where am I? What led me to this, who I am today, and where do I want to go? So bring as you wrap all these years, and I have some of my notes, but that I just got, but it's like I'm just going as I go. So as you're finally wrapping your gifts, I want you to imagine that probably you feel stuck in some area of your life, right? Because we're not perfect, we're work in progress all the time. So if you're feeling that you're like a perfectionist, I think a lot of people who are perfectionists suffer and struggle a lot because they want to see everything perfect. But there is no perfection. Only God is perfect. And only when we allow others to guide us and to build community and help each other is how we learn, we grow, we make more meanings and understandings about life. So imagine yourself when you're wrapping gifts that you have been inside a big box all these years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, right? And you are in this box that is, you are the best, amazing gift that you can give to the world. But you have been so nicely wrapped. It's so nice and tight and taped, and it has a bow on top, but you're inside. You cannot see your qualities. You cannot see yourself from inside the box. So in 2024, what if there was a way to start kind of allowing yourself to unwrap, to break and tear that wrapping, tear that bow, and come out of that box and see yourself for who you are from outside to inside? And in having a conversation with my brother this past week in Mexico, it made a lot of meaning for me because I have been unboxing a lot of things. I have been in a community where we talk a lot about boxes, and it's the wellness boxes. But at the same time, it makes me think, it's like, who wants to be in wellness? Wellness inside the box. It's like when we become well in our mind, in our heart, in our soul, in our body, then we can serve and do all the things that we're meant to do. So I am going crazy with this idea, but this is the idea that I had. I think I don't know about you, but I have used a word that has guided me in my year for the past like 5 years. So I come up with a word, and that word is not something crazy. It's a word that I kind of receive through messages, through things. Thank you for watching, Stefan. A word that I receive that guides my year. And my word for 2023 was the word together. I felt in the past that I wanted to create so many things, but I was alone, trying to figure things out alone. Guess what? You can figure things out, but it becomes much slower, and it can burn you out, because alone, we're not meant to live alone. We're meant to live in community. We're meant to share things with others, starting from our family, right? Starting with our family, the nucleus. And there's a lot of times that there's so much misunderstanding within the family, how are we going to grow and expand outside if we are not good? So I feel that we need to start kind of relearning inside who we are, our wrapping, our gifts, so that we make meaning, we make new understandings, we believe in ourselves, so that then outside our family members believe more in us, our friends believe in us, our coworkers believe in us. So it starts here, so, and to outside. It's not outside to inside. So unwrapping, my crazy idea is to have a little program and a little group of, a little can become big, a group of women coming together to make new meanings, new understandings, and relearn, unlearn bad habits, lifestyle, things that maybe we learned when we were 2, 3, 4 years old, and we're still stuck in that unconscious, those old beliefs about ourselves, and that keeps us stuck, and that keeps us not feeling fulfilled, not feeling happy with ourselves. And when you are in that state, nothing that you do will fulfill you. Hear me that. When you are not fulfilled, nothing that you do, when you're not happy with yourself, nothing outside will bring you the entire satisfaction that you're looking for. So sometimes we are digging into addictions, into sugar, into carbs, into spending a lot of money, or like having new relationships constantly. We're seeking so many things, but we can feed all those things to ourselves. We can nurture ourselves in different ways, that we can bring the best of ourselves to the world so that we feel fulfilled. So my crazy idea is that I am going to do on next Wednesday, before we finish the year, and after Christmas, right? Because you deserve to be happy with all your family members, but a lot of things will shake up as you come together with your family members, and as there's gift opening and emotions and feelings. I know everybody has different experiences, and some people love Christmas, some people have mixed feelings with Christmas because maybe they have loved ones that passed away, or whatever your story is. I believe that when women come together and share their stories, there's a lot of liberation coming, and you feel seen, heard, and understood. And I feel that that is the most important thing in order to start making changes. So before you start thinking about your goals 2024, we can wrap up and we can come up with your word that can guide you throughout 2024. Because when you share your experiences, your challenges, your struggles in a brief way, right? You don't have to express so much, but when we are in community and you are able to express without judgment, without criticism, I feel that we together, we can figure out what is your word depending on what you express, and allow yourself to be the word that can guide you to 2024, so that you can achieve and feel confident in your body, feel that you can do whatever you want, and it will help you in all areas of your life. So as Maaike's Wellness Coaching, I help women really make more understanding of themselves, so that they can shine in all areas of their life. So, and I feel that women 40 and over, we are in this season of menopause, premenopause, menopause, postmenopause. There's a lot of changes, a lot of different thoughts, a lot of things that come to surface, a lot of things that we can work ourselves through, so that we can become the version of ourselves that we're really desiring. So that in the next 5 years, it's like you can see yourself, okay, in 5 years, I want this, 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 and that. Well, let's start with the small things. Let's start with unlearning bad habits, unlearning those beliefs that led you to who you are today. You're not going to change what you're going to change is the habits and the conception and perception of yourself, so that you can be that person that you're meant to be, and be happy to be outside the box and just enjoy your life. So in this year, what I learned also is to not have everything so booked, right? Your calendar so full. You need to create some spaces in your calendar. You need to create some spaces on going places, so that other people can kind of come in to your world and support you. So this happened to me this past year, that in creating that space, my business partner said, Maaike, I need your help. Let's create a little reset group to help each other just feel better and relearn different patterns of eating that leads us to better habits as when we grew up, right? It's like have a new relationship with food. So we created a group that is called Bounce Back Better Together. We use that word, and when I allowed that to happen, I created this, and it was so powerful and so impactful. So thank you so much for all the ladies who participated. I really appreciate your participation. And I want to stretch an invitation to all my clients, all my past customers, to come together and be part of this group, and let's come up with your word for this year, and we can work together throughout the entire year so that you don't feel alone. And I want to see your growth as I grow myself. I feel there's so much power. So that is what I'm offering. So next Wednesday, I'm going to be doing it's going to be a workshop in which everybody contributes. There's no standards, no set, nothing. But we can contribute in helping you discover your word for the year to come. And together we will feel so much better. And my word, I'm going to tell you what is my word for this year. I already discovered it, and just this morning I heard it 5 times already, so it was a confirmation. It's believe. So I want to help you and help myself believe that we can receive what we have in mind. So we can only receive what we can believe, right? So when you believe higher standards of things that you can receive, you will receive them, but you have to learn to believe in them before you receive them. So with that, I leave you happy Thursday. I wish the best for you this Christmas. Happy holidays if I don't get to see you. Thank you so much for all the support, the birthday wishes from last week. Thank you so much for commenting on my posts all the time. Thank you so much for, I've really grown a community here, and I love Facebook and social media because I bring all my friends from outside in and inside out. So we're unwrapping all the time. I'm making much nicer connections with people, because when we bring ourselves authentically, we connect with people at a different level. So nothing changes until we change something that we are doing every day. And I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe that today we can take a better action. Don't wait till New Year's. We can start now. And also, you're not broken. So New Year's resolutions do not work. My intention is to help you elevate your energy level, your energetic state, because when you elevate that energetic state, you will achieve and receive all the things that you want. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will be in touch. Comment below if you want to participate in this workshop. Comment the word workshop, and that way you can receive the Zoom link so that we can connect. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.